You'd think the age of the American muscle car is over, silenced by electric motors and emission rules, right? But after digging through leaks, patents, and insider reports, what I found changed everything. From Dodge's electric rebels to Ford's track beasts and Chevy's rumored comeback, these next-gen machines prove muscle is evolving into something far more explosive. So before we fire up this lineup, hit that subscribe button faster than a Dodge Hellcat launch, because what's coming next will make your automotive-loving heart race. The future of the American muscle isn't going quiet, it's going electric. Leading this charge is Dodge Charger's SRT Daytona, a car that's rewriting what muscle means in the EV era. Dodge has reinvented it while keeping the raw, rebellious attitude fans love. Offered in both two-door coupe and four-door sedan versions, the Daytona shows that battery power can still make your heart race. You've got two main flavors, the RT and the Scat Pack. The RT dishes out a powerful 496 horsepower, while the Scat Pack absolutely dominates with 670 horsepower and 627 pound-foot of torque. That's enough to rocket it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.3 seconds, beating even the gas-guzzling Hellcat Redeye. Its 400-volt setup and 93.9 kilowatt battery keep the power flowing hard, offering up to 308 miles of range in the RT. But is that all? Or do they have something else up their sleeve? Well, they engineered a Fratzonic chambered exhaust to bring some attitude back to electric silence. Love it or hate it, it's loud, proud, and unapologetically Dodge. Starting at $59,995, the Charger Daytona proves the future of muscle is anything but boring. Now, while Dodge is charging into the electric frontier, they haven't forgotten their roots. For purists who still crave the sound of pistons firing and fuel burning, the brand has something special up its sleeve: the Dodge Charger Sixpack. For everyone who still believes that true muscle should rumble, growl, and smell faintly of burnt rubber, Dodge has your back. Meet the 2026 Dodge Charger Sixpack, a love letter to gasoline power in a world going electric. This beast ditches the V8 for something more refined yet ferocious. A twin-turbo 3.0-liter inline-six from Dodge's new Hurricane engine family. Don't let the smaller displacement fool you. This motor packs serious punch. The RT version pushes out 420 horsepower, easily outgunning the old 5.7-liter Hemi, while the Scat Pack raises it up to 550 horsepower and 531 pound-foot of torque. Thanks to twin Garrett turbos pushing 30 psi of boost. Under the hood, it's built like a tank. Forged crankshaft, steel rods, aluminum pistons, and a setup designed to unleash most of its torque from just 2,500 RPMs. Both versions come with all-wheel drive for grip, but can switch to rear-wheel drive for those smoky burnouts Dodge fans crave. The Scat Pack does 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, topping out at 177 miles per hour. Numbers that put it squarely in the modern supercar territory. Starting at $51,990, the Sixpack is proof that internal combustion still has plenty of fight left in it. And speaking of legends that refuse to fade away, another American icon continues to evolve without losing its soul, the Ford Mustang. Few names stir up passion like Mustang. For 2026, Ford has fine-tuned its pony car lineup to satisfy every kind of enthusiast. At the top sits the Mustang Dark Horse, powered by a tweaked 5.0-liter Coyote V8, making 500 horsepower. You can pair it with the Tremec 6-speed manual for old-school thrills, or a 10-speed automatic if you want lightning-fast shifts. The Dark Horse feels born for the track, razor-sharp yet comfortable enough to drive home after a long day of corner carving. Then there's the GT, the heart and heritage of the Mustang family. Its 480 to 486 horsepower V8 sings a familiar tune, combining raw muscle with a manual gearbox that keeps the driver fully engaged. This is the car that still captures the 1960s spirit, simple, loud, and endlessly fun. And for those who prefer something lighter on fuel, but still quick, the Ecoboost model brings 350 horsepower from a turbocharged 4-cylinder. It hits 60 miles per hour in about 4.5 seconds, proving you don't need 8 cylinders to have a good time. But for those who want the ultimate expression of Mustang power, the one that roars louder, accelerates harder, and carries a name etched into legend, Ford has something even more ferocious waiting in the wings, the Shelby GT500. Now this car is a full-blown street-legal monster. Spy shots already show an aggressive new look, massive air vents, sculpted bodywork, and tires so wide they look ready to rip the asphalt apart. Everything about it screams one thing: power. Rumor has it, Ford's using an engine codenamed Legend, and that name alone sets expectations sky high. So what's under the hood of this new Legend? Well, the last GT500 had 760 horsepower from its supercharged 5.2-liter V8, but with the new Mustang GTD already hitting 850 horsepower, enthusiasts are whispering about numbers close to 1,000 horsepower, possibly from a supercharged 7.3-liter Megzilla V8. That's right, 1,000 horses. Imagine the sound, the speed, the chaos. With Pirelli P0R compound tires, rumored carbon fiber wheels, and possibly Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2Rs, this thing is built to grip like a race car. Expected to start around $85,000, it'll sit neatly between the track-focused Dark Horse and the ultra-exclusive GTD. The GT500 is back, and it's angrier than ever. But just when you thought Ford couldn't surprise you again, they decided to take the Mustang somewhere it's never gone before, off the road. Now, here's a twist no one saw coming. The Ford Mustang Raptor. Yep, you heard that right. Ford is reportedly blending the raw power of the Mustang with the powerful spirit of its Raptor trucks. Imagine a muscle car that doesn't flinch at dirt, gravel, or sand dunes. A Mustang built to tear up the trails as easily as tarmac. Under the hood, it's expected to pack a 5.0-liter Coyote V8 with around 500 horsepower. And if Ford goes all out with a Raptor R version, we could see the supercharged 5.2-liter V8 from the GT500 making a return, pushing past 700 horsepower. Combined with the Fox Live valve suspension, extra ground clearance, and all-wheel drive, and you've got a Mustang that can drift through the mud just as easily as it can launch off the line. Inside, it'll balance toughness with comfort by having washable materials, sport seats, and Ford's Sync 4 system on a 12-inch display. The Mustang Raptor might just redefine what muscle means. Proving power doesn't have to be limited to pavement. Now this isn't just a Mustang, it's a full-blown supercar. The 2026 Mustang GTD is Ford's most extreme street-legal machine ever built, designed to go head-to-head with legends from Porsche, Lamborghini, and McLaren. It's inspired by the Mustang GT3 race car, and under its sculpted hood sits a supercharged 5.2-liter V8, punching out 815 horsepower and 664 pound-foot of torque. And here's where things get truly insane. The GTD lapped Germany's Nürburgring Nordschleife in 6 minutes, 57.865 seconds. That puts it in the same league as hypercars that cost 3 times as much. With an 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox and a rear-mounted transaxle, the car's balance is razor-sharp. Add in active aerodynamics and adjustable rear wing, adaptive suspension, and loads of carbon fiber, and you've got a Mustang that's as much about precision as it is about power. At $325,000, this is rare air for Ford. And the liquid carbon edition, with its unpainted, exposed carbon body, takes it even further. It's lighter, meaner, and absolutely mesmerizing. The GTD is proof that American muscle can run with Europe's finest. But while Ford is busy taking the fight to Italy and Germany, Chevy's not sitting still. They've got something brewing that's part Corvette, part spaceship. If the Mustang GTD is Ford's crown jewel, then the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1X, nicknamed Zora, is Chevy's moonshot. This is a 1,250 horsepower hybrid hypercar with all-wheel drive and physics-bending performance. Chevy combined a twin-turbo 5.5-liter flat-plane V8 with an electric motor on the front axle, creating the most powerful production Corvette ever made. But how powerful is it actually? Try 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds and a quarter mile in under 9. Those are numbers that rival the likes of Ferrari SF90 and McLaren P1. Only this time, they're coming from an American badge. The hybrid system adds brains using regenerative braking and even a stealth mode for silent electric cruising. The ZR1X looks like it was carved by the wind itself, with 1,200 pounds of downforce, flow-through hood, and a carbon fiber aero package that makes it track-ready right from the factory. Inside, it's futuristic but focused. Multiple digital displays, performance modes, and cockpit-style controls that make the driver feel like a pilot. Expected to cost over $200,000. The ZR1X marks the peak of Corvette evolution. But while Chevy's aiming for the future, whispers are growing louder about something even more nostalgic, the possible revival of the Chevrolet Camaro. It seems the Camaro refuses to die quietly. After production officially ended in early 2024, many thought the legend had roared its last. But lately, signs are pointing to a comeback, and not just any comeback. In October 2025, GM Design dropped a mysterious sketch online showing a sleek, low-slung coupe with that unmistakable Camaro DNA. Wide stance, LED eyes, vented fenders, and an aggressive front splitter. It was enough to send the car community curious with one question: is Chevy bringing the Camaro back? Adding more heat to the rumor mill, GM recently filed a new Camaro trademark, hinting that the nameplate isn't buried yet. Whispers suggest the 2026 Camaro Z28 could be the first to rise from the ashes, powered by a naturally aspirated 5.5-liter LT6 V8 from the Corvette Z06. That's 670 horsepower, 460 pound-foot of torque, and a soundtrack that screams old-school America. Think 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds, and a quarter mile in just over 10 seconds. Numbers that could make Mustang and Charger loyalists nervous. The Z28 would likely crown the Camaro lineup, sitting above the SS and the LT1, and could represent the final pure gas-powered Camaro before the inevitable electric era. With rear-wheel drive, a manual gearbox, and zero hybrid gimmicks, it would be a raw, no-compromise farewell to a classic muscle. If everything lines up, expect prices to start around $85,000, with production rumored for early 2026. But not all rumors bring smiles. Some say the next Camaro could instead return as an electric fastback SUV to rival the Mustang Mach-E. For a purist, that's sacrilege. But one thing's for sure, whether it roars or hums, the Camaro name isn't done making noise yet. So which one of these future muscle cars would you actually want in your garage? The electric Dodge Charger Daytona, the roaring Sixpack, or that wild off-road Mustang Raptor? Drop your pick in the comments, and hey, if your heart just revved a little reading this, don't stall. Smash that subscribe button faster than a GT500 off the line.